Today's episode of the More You Know podcast is brought to you by CrowdQuestion, a brand new social communication platform focused on connecting crowds to bring everyone closer to their community, as well as enhancing any occasion. Rather than being a social media platform focused on content and advertising, they're focused on communication and connection. Learn more about the platform and download the app free at crowdquestion.com.
I'm just trying to make it all make sense.
Today's
More
You
No
podcast.
Today I want to share some causes of anger that shouldn't make us angry that are discussed in The Man in the Mirror by Patrick Morley. Anger is a relative feeling that varies person to person. Overall, it's a spectrum. Some people overall don't have that much anger, others are quite angry, and most fall in the middle. Regardless of where you fall on this spectrum, though, you're likely to feel anger regarding something at some point. And everyone benefits from having awareness regarding their anger so that they can eliminate unnecessary anger. This awareness should surround the beliefs that you have that cause anger, as well as the external reasons that spark this anger. And with this being said, I want to go through some common reasons that cause anger that shouldn't. The first is a violation of rights. What this means is that there's certain human rights which are deserved, and other rights are based on beliefs or entitlements, and they don't necessarily apply to everyone. And rights based on opinion or entitlement aren't necessarily overall human rights. So when they're violated, it's not necessarily a situation where you should have anger, because it's based solely on your perspective. Next, number 2 is having disappointment with where you are in life, and being discontent with what you have. It's natural for people to always want more, but if we aren't content with what we have, the issue is not getting more but learning to be content with our circumstances. After that, third is blocked goals. No matter who you are, you desire things to go ideally, but a fact of life is not everything works out perfectly, and you can't find success 100% of the time. From there, fourth is irritations, or in other words, pet peeves. And what it comes down to is that life's little irritations often seem to weigh more heavily on us than our true dilemmas do. Then fifth is feeling misunderstood. We're all unique and view the world differently, and because of this, we can't expect everyone to understand us. And finally, sixth is unrealistic expectations. What people often desire regarding outcomes and expectations for other people aren't realistic. No matter who you are, you're likely to face anger at some point. Sometimes it will be justified, but most times it won't be. And there's a lot of things that cause anger that shouldn't. But luckily, by being aware of common reasons that cause anger that shouldn't cause anger, you can avoid the anger. And by having awareness surrounding these reasons, you can understand that they largely derive from selfishness and impatience. You'll find immense value from having this awareness and avoiding these common reasons for anger that shouldn't cause anger. And you won't let anger get in the way of making a tremendous impact in this world and crafting a life of significance. I hope this talk makes a positive impact in your life. Please subscribe to the podcast wherever you are listening or watching it. Check out other episodes. Leave a review. Follow the podcast on social media at More You Know Pod. And sign up for CrowdQuestion to ask me questions about the episode. Again, thank you for listening as we propel through podcasting with the More You Know.
I'm just trying to make it all make sense.
Today's
More
You
No
podcast.